Introduction to The Description of a New World Called the Blazing World by Margaret Cavendish, Duchess of Newcastle. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Sarah Terry. The Description of a New World Called the Blazing World by Margaret Cavendish, Duchess of Newcastle. Introduction. To the Duchess of Newcastle on her new blazing world. Our elder world, with all their skill and arts, could but divide the world into 3 parts. Columbus, then for navigation famed, found a new world, America 'tis named. Now this new world was found, it was not made, only discovered, lying in time's shade. Then what are you, having no chaos found, to make a world, or any such least ground? But your creating fancy thought it fit to make your world of nothing but pure wit. Your blazing world beyond the stars mounts higher, enlightens all with a celestial fire. William Newcastle. To all noble and worthy ladies. This present description of a new world was made as an appendix to my observations upon experimental philosophy, and, having some sympathy and coherence with each other, were joined together as 2 several worlds at their 2 poles. But, by reason most ladies take no delight in philosophical arguments, I separated some from the mentioned observations, and caused them to go out by themselves, that I might express my respects in presenting to them such fancies as my contemplations did afford. The first part is romantical, the second philosophical, and the third is merely fancy, or, as I may call it, fantastical. And if, noble ladies, you should chance to take pleasure in reading these fancies, I shall account myself a happy creatoress. If not, I must be content to live a melancholy life in my own world, which I cannot call a poor world, if poverty be only want of gold and jewels, for there is more gold in it than all the chemists ever made, or, as I verily believe, will ever be able to make. As for the rocks of diamonds, I wish with all my soul they might be shared amongst my noble female friends, upon which condition I would willingly quit my part. And of the gold I should desire only so much as might suffice to repair my noble lord and husband's losses, for I am not covetous, but as ambitious as ever any of my sex was, is, or can be, which is the cause that though I cannot be Henry V or Charles II, yet I will endeavour to be Margaret I. And though I have neither power, time, nor occasion to be a great conqueror like Alexander or Caesar, yet rather than not be mistress of a world, since fortune and the fates would give me none, I have made one of my own. And thus, believing or at least hoping that no creature can or will envy me for this world of mine, I remain, noble ladies, your humble servant, M. Newcastle. End of Introduction. Part 1, Section 1 of The Description of a New World Called the Blazing World by Margaret Cavendish, Duchess of Newcastle. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. The Description of a New World Called the Blazing World. A merchant travelling into a foreign country fell extremely in love with a young lady, but being a stranger in that nation and beneath her both in birth and wealth, he could have but little hopes of obtaining his desire. However, his love growing more and more vehement upon him, even to the slighting of all difficulties, he resolved at last to steal her away, which he had the better opportunity to do, because her father's house was not far from the sea, and she, often using to gather shells upon the shore, accompanied not with above 2 to 3 of her servants, it encouraged him the more to execute his design. Thus coming one time with a little light vessel, not unlike a packet-boat, manned with some few seamen and well victuallated for fear of some accidents which might perhaps retard their journey, to the place where she used to repair, he forced her away. But when he fancied himself the happiest man of the world, he proved to be the most unfortunate. For heaven, frowning
Sample complete. Ready to continue?